What's up? How y'all doing? I'm hoping all is well. Hope y'all are good. How's this doing? There we go. Hey Ricardo, hey Reg, Tristan at his best, hell yeah. Hey Nathan, hey Brooklyn. Yeah, Esme remembered something. But at least it proves that she wasn't faking the entire time, you know? Also, Aiden came out today. I don't think anyone's really surprised, but that was the thing that happened too. It is already Christmas Eve in Port Charles. Crazy. But we're like 4 days away from it ourselves, so hey. But yeah, what's up everybody? Sorry. I was zonking out there. Welcome to General Hospital. Oh, no, not General Hospital MV. GHMV Reacts. Tonight we are reacting to Robert Scorpio. Two different eras for him. The first era being when he arrested Burt Ramsey, which was an epic storyline back in the day. I'm sorry if I'm lagging, y'all. I'm noticing that a little bit. My computer's kind of on overload right now. Maybe if I close a couple of things, I should really. There we go. Maybe it'll help a little bit. But yeah, we're reacting to Robert Scorpio arresting Burt Ramsey, and also his cancer storyline from the spin-off of GH Nightshift. So I'm stoked for both. I love both of these like scenes. I loved the Scorpio family in Nightshift especially. For those of you that didn't watch Nightshift, it was a primetime spin-off on SoapNet that was that had Robin and Patrick as the leading characters. Season 1 also had Jason as a leading character, but they didn't bring him back for season 2. Season 2 was a lot more like hospital focused. They had rebuilt the hospital set for the spin-off, and then they also and it kind of looks like what the GH set looks like today, but it was a couple years before they brought on that set for the regular GH. So it was like our first glimpse into like post burn down hospital. Angel said, I don't like that they made it so stereotypical since he liked baking and sparkly pens as a young child and now he's officially gay now. Boy interested in baking is an indication of sexuality. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it just happens to be true, you know? You know, there are stereotypes out there, but you know, some people like it and they are gay and some people like it and they are not. And in Aiden's case, he is. You know what I think, Angel? I think that we might see Tobias in the youth shelter that Christina is making, or Christina's going to be opening. Because let's face it, Aiden is not like a regular character. We'll see him like once a month, if that. Well, it's a little offensive, Kaiwan, let's be honest. But yeah, in regards to Aiden, it's kind of like, I don't know. it's just the reality that some kids are gay. Like, it's not an agenda, it's just true to life. And you know, someone I went to high school, or no, not high school, junior high at that age was very much like Aiden. He loved to bake. He was, you know, a little bit feminine. He liked sparkly things. He wasn't out. He is now. You know, it's just the reality. Some gay men are like that at that age. I also appreciated how they kind of wrote Aiden like leading up to telling Elizabeth. Because at first, you know, he mentions that he likes someone, but he's not flat out saying he or she. He's using they and their. And like, I think about when I was, you know, around his age, and when I was crushing on someone of the same sex, I would do the same exact thing. Like, I wouldn't want to full out say like he, but I didn't want to lie and say she, so I would use they and their and that. You know what I mean? It's a bit weird now, I guess, when you think about it, because like the conversations with, you know, pronouns and they and them and all that stuff. But like, that was very much like me as a child. Like, I would say that, and then I would like hope that, you know, it would maybe hint to them that like, oh, could he be into men? And then they'd ask me the question, so I didn't have to just full out like admit it. It's like testing the waters a little bit, I find. I was very much that child, so, you know, I definitely seen some realism in there. I hope I'm meaning Tobias' family kicked him out. Well, you know, it's a very realistic thing for like young children to go through too, Angel. It's just, you know, the reality of some people's situations. Nightshift overall was a good spin-off show. I really liked Nightshift, honestly. Still wish we had that Port Charles as spin-offs for GH. That way the show wouldn't have too many characters. I mean, you know, Port Charles is like a weird thing for me. Nightshift, however, the thing that I found annoying is that they needed to create a spin-off to focus on the hospital part of General Hospital. Like, that always like kind of like made me roll my eyes. But I loved Nightshift, and especially loved season 2, because they really had it hospital focused. They didn't have Jason and shootouts and all these ridiculous things. They told like every episode was kind of almost a standalone, but still had its like, you know, its base stories that continued for the whole season. And you know, and the fact that they brought Robert in and they brought Anna in and like really focused on the Scorpio family, and even brought people like Luke and Tiffany and Sean into the mix as well. Like, it was just very much appreciated. You could tell that Sry Rayo, who wrote season 2 of Nightshift, was definitely a Scorpio fan. Definitely a little more on the Robert Anna fan side, probably. Not that he didn't bring Holly on purposely. He offered. She wasn't able to come in for the dream sequence episode that happened. But you know, the thought was there. Yeah, there really is no real doctors on there. Blaze dropped Christina's hand. Another reality of, you know, dating someone that's in the closet. Like, I have been there too, from Christina's point of view, dating someone that was in the closet, and it was hard. It was hard. You know, it's complicated. But you just have to try to be patient with them and hope that they kind of find their own way. But everyone's story is a little bit different, you know what I mean? Like, Blaze's story is not an uncommon one. Hey, Coretta. No, I don't think that we've seen the last of Mr. Brennan. Far from it. There's no way in hell that they brought him on and have him played by like such a charismatic actor to not have him continue on. You know, this for sure isn't the last that we're seeing of him. He's got too many connections for him to just go to jail. You know what I mean? Angel, you said, I hope this Pikeman story isn't over. Yeah, no, it really. I have no doubt in my mind that it's not over. Definitely not over. 100%. right. But yeah, we're going to talk about all of this GH stuff on Sunday for sure. Ooh, what is Sunday? Sorry, we're getting so close to Christmas that I'm getting worried. Ooh, Sunday is Christmas Eve. You know what, y'all? Oh. We're going to figure something out. We're going to figure something out. We might not live stream Sunday or Monday. Debating Saturday, but we'll play it by ear for now. It'll happen. We're gonna do a review before, before GH is back. We'll figure something out. Lord, I can't believe this weekend's already Christmas Eve. Okay. Anyway, yeah, back to Nightshift again. Overall amazing story and storylines told, especially in season 2. Not that season 1 wasn't great in its own right, but you could tell. I think Guza was writing Nightshift as well, season 1, because it was so Jason heavy, and Jason was the hero, and like bringing him on as like a janitor, and like it was just so heavy-handedly in Jason's favor. Whereas in season 2, Robin and Patrick really got to shine. They were the focus, and they had a lot of great minor characters too. And they brought Robin's friend from Paris in, and like other characters that didn't really actually never went to regular GH. And I kind of wish that they did. In season 2, because I liked a lot of the characters that were on there. But before we react to the Nightshift stuff, I wanted to watch a very classic video of Robert arresting the character Burt Ramsey, who was, I think, the police commissioner at the time. And we may have actually reacted to this before, because I know I had like a Robert Scorpio reaction when his 40th anniversary with the show hit. And I feel like I would put that on there. But someone had requested this particular clip when I was asking people to shoot me ideas for these reactions this month. So that's the first up. And then I thought, we can't react to just one 4-minute clip. So I threw in the Robert Nightshift stuff too, because frankly I watched it pretty recently, and I thought you guys would enjoy it too, because I think we all, a lot of us on the chat kind of mentioned that we liked Nightshift. Where did Nightshift take place where they never met? I mean, Nightshift still took place in GH. It's just that we never seen the characters kind of carry over. We heard some of the storylines carry over for sure. Robert's cancer being one of them did get addressed. And also Anna was on General Hospital at the time, so she crossed over. She was already in town. That was written. They were kind of like, things were happening at the same time on GH as they were on Nightshift. And Robin would mention Robert being in town on GH, and on Nightshift she'd mention Anna being in town. So there were things that were carrying over, but just the, I don't want to say minor characters. They weren't that minor on the show, but just like the B cast, you know what I mean? They were all, they were all left there, and for all we know, they're still working in the hospital. We just never see them. I mean, 2 of the characters were interns, so who knows how that would have played out. And then the one character, Leo Julian, he was in General Hospital back when, like, before he was recasted. But in season 2, he was recasted, ironically, by the actor's brother, who kind of looked like him, so played him. And then Syra, she was never mentioned or anything on there. Portia was being Portia again to Spencer. Yeah, but she seemed to, bite her tongue and asked him to stay at the end, which for Portia, who's not very big, It was a very big action for her. I'll give her a bit of props for that. Stella and Marshall, I'm not here for, by the way. You know, we can talk about some of this stuff because I don't know when I'm gonna do the General Hospital after show. We'll do it, but I just don't know when yet. Time escapes me. But anyway, we are going to gear up these clips. We're gonna get started. We've been kind of putzing around for 15 minutes. Ooh, sorry guys if that was loud. It was an ad. I've got these videos setting up. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, the first thing we're gonna see is Robert arresting Burt Ramsey, only because at the time, I guess on GH, it was such a big plot twist. They were trying to figure out who this Mr. B villain character was, and Robert had to, you know, Robert was working for obviously the police commissioner Burt, and he had to be the one to break the news of his arrest because the evidence pointed to him, and it was true. And I think he was about to have this like parade of honor thing, and then yeah, nothing was waiting for him except for Robert. All right, so I am going to mute the mood music, and you can probably hear my heater. Oh no, my heater just turned off. Perfect timing. And I'll shrink me down to size. I hope that it is set up in the way that I want it to be. We'll find out. It is! Hurrah! Okay. Not that small. I don't need me that small. There we go. All right. Again, apologies if it oh, I can't even talk today, guys. Apologies if it lags a little bit. All right, here we go.
Hey, tell me, what's going on, huh? Hey, what's this all about? Hey, come on now. I gotta ask you one more time. What's it all about? What are you guys pulling?
I'm taking you in, Burt.
Taking me in? I don't get it, Robert.
I'm arresting you.
Again, it's a gag. It's part of the festivities. Let me tell the guys it's all over. Hey, fellas, a very good gag. You almost had me. So come on out. Guys?
So eerie.
Come on now. What is it?
It's simple. You're a corrupt cop.
Oh, Robert, you don't mean
You're
that.
the lowest of the low. You're rotten to the core.
Now, hold it, Robert. Hold on.
You hold it! Break it for us.
That would never be true.
You made every cop in the city look bad. You took your position. You dragged it through the mud. You exploited every cop in the department. Hey, that's the power you had. You used that power to commit crime rather than fight. For that, much more you're going to pay.
Okay, Robert. Are you all right? You feel all right? What's happening to you?
Tell me you're not a bad cop.
I'm not a
Tell me you haven't gone over to the other side. Tell me more lies. Mister, please. I have to prove it. Overwhelming evidence against you. Eyewitness testimony. It's over, Burt. You told me. You just... Why did you do it?
Why? I'll tell you why, Robert Scorpio.
Because of you.
You. I got tired of playing second fiddle. You know, from the time I was a kid, I wanted to...
I think it was their story to begin with, though, Coretta.
A good cop. A hard-working cop. A cop who cared. A cop who helped everybody. And I moved up the line. Moved right up, and then I knew I was going to be commissioner of Port Job. You, Robert Scorpio, came to...
You have to remember that the scab writers were continuing the stories that the other writers wrote. So there was always plans for a pikeman and always planned for, you know, the casting for the character as well.
You were made commissioner. I can't tell you how happy I was when you went to Australia. Oh, that was good for me because I knew then they'd turn to me. Burt Ramsey would become police commissioner of Port Charles. Has it happened? They made me co-chief of police for having to bring a woman.
Was anyone around from the storyline, or when the storyline aired? I want to know what the reaction to him being a crooked cop was.
Can't you understand? I had to do it. You made me do it. You win again, right? You win again, Scorpio.
Get it done, Ted. You won't be needing it anymore.
Oh, the days when the bad guys would just lose. And the good guys would come on top. Eerie. Alright. You know the deal, there's ads and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna watch some night shift scenes. Robert's Cantor storyline. Really just when Anna came in and the episode leading after that. Not the full episodes, just like the scenes pertaining to their characters.
YouTube Premium is ad-free.
Still a
YouTube
second ad.
And the YouTube
Always
Music.
2 unskippable ads with this thing. Oh wait, no, this one was skippable. There we go. Oof, apologies for the quality.
In the microwave for you.
My goodness.
It's not gourmet by any means, but it is organic. And the nurse should be here in an hour or so. Oh, and Dad, I cannot get any more complaints about you wanting more sponge baths. So I got a new nurse. I'm sure you'll love Richard. Dad? Hey, did you hear me?
I didn't realize it was so
Dad,
bad quality,
I'm talking
dude.
to you. Dad? Daddy?
It didn't look like it from before.
Daddy, wake up. Daddy, don't do this to me.
Can't even see who's who.
Please. Dad. Patrick?
Is he conscious? No, we found him down. BP dropped under 80, heart rate's at 150, high fever. Get him on dopamine, 8 mics per kilo.
It's gonna be okay. He was fine this morning. I don't know what happened.
Dopamine's going? Dr. Julian started CVP line.
He's got bacteremia, 2 grams of cefazolin. Here's Dr. Gellerstadt.
Let's get him on a Ventimax.
Set up repairs and teachers, start cooling measures.
Where's that third leader?
He's positive for sepsis, CT scan showed diverticulitis and a small tear in his spleen.
Chad, what you said, I was such a huge, or this is such a huge plot towards Burt being Mr. B. I remember this and it was such a great story. Nathan, you said, I really didn't like how he was Mr. Big, but it was a good twist. His character was in some kind of mental breakdown and placed in a mental ward.
What aren't you
for
telling
years.
me?
There's fluid in his lungs.
Yeah, it is so
So he
pixelated.
may not
Oh, I'm
be full.
sorry,
Sure.
y'all. If I can find...
But the anesthesia could kill him.
I'm going to exit out of my chat for a bit, so I'm not going to see you. I'm going to see if I can find a better quality.
Do everything we can.
He's Robert Scorpio. There's nothing for you to worry about. God
But
won't
I'm still
have him.
here,
The
y'all.
devil's afraid
I
he's
ain't
going
going
to take
anywhere. I'm
over the
just going to look
joint.
for better quality scenes.
Chief, I'd like to scrub in. Lend a hand in OR.
Just I appreciate that, but this is very complicated surgery.
Robert and I are cut from the same cloth. I need to be there for him to get him through this.
You sure you're ready for that?
As ready as I can ever be.
Okay. Go help Epiphany prep and drape. We're going 15 minutes.
The downside is, like, there's,
Okay.
Patrick,
Night Shift 2 isn't
Can't go
very
like this. It cannot end
readily
like this.
available, you know what I mean?
He said they He's grandfather. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. I have to go.
Oh, here's the source of the infection. It's necrotic. I can't save the spleen. The damage is too extensive.
BP spiking.
Talk to me, Dr. Geller. What's going on?
The spleen just disintegrated in my hand.
What? We need 10 more units of blood, stat, and antibiotic solution. Come on, people. We're gonna lose him.
Mom? Robin. What is it? What is it?
I'm so glad. Oh,
It's okay.
I can't do it anymore. What? I'm so sorry.
What is it? What is it? Is it the baby? Is his touching
No,
okay?
it's
What
fine.
is it? What? Talk to me, Robin.
It's Dad. I'm so sorry.
What?
I wanted to tell you, but he wouldn't let me.
What happened to Robert? What's happened to Robert? Robin.
Dad has colon cancer. And he had a complication tonight. He had an infection that spread bacteria into his bloodstream, and he just had emergency surgery.
Also, sorry, I know I can't really see the chat right now, but if you guys are watching General Hospital in 2008, you knew that
Go.
Anna was written for like comedy, like comedic timing and everything, and like really like a caricature of who the character of Anna actually was. And on Nightshift, she was actually very well written.
The cancer
Like
caused
very,
diverticulitis,
very well written.
which are bulges in the colon that can become infected and rupture. It's a common side effect of colon cancer.
I may have found
Were you able to fix it in surgery?
We washed his abdominal cavity with
some
antibiotic
better
solution,
scenes.
but the infection had already spread
Better
to his
quality
spleen,
scenes.
which we had to remove.
Well, that's okay, isn't it? I mean, people survive with that spleen, right?
Yeah. Makes it harder to fight infection, which can become critical in his condition.
I want to see him.
Absolutely.
He's only a kilo over from the shock of seeing me, is he?
I can't promise anything, just don't go in there kicking him in the chest.
Okay.
We did everything we could. It's up to him.
Okay. Sorry, gonna bring me back up. I found some better quality scenes, you guys. Let me just set it up. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading your guys. I'm back in the chat now, so let me take a look what you guys are saying. Yeah, it was. She was really comedic. Yeah, it was. Now, for the record, Finola does comedy quite well. Okay, like quite well, but it's just not who Anna was. She was really like a super. They made her like a super spy, but like in the most like I don't even know, just stereotypically awful way. Okay. So these clips should be at least a little better, if not much better. There we
Dad,
go.
I just put some soup in the microwave for you. It's not gourmet by any means, but it is organic. And the nurse should be here
Yeah,
in
a
an
little
hour
better.
or so. Oh, and Dad, I cannot get any more complaints about you wanting more sponge baths. So I got a new nurse. I'm sure you'll love Richard. Dad? Hey, did you hear me? Dad, I'm talking to you. Dad?
Pure 54 DVDs made on YouTube.
Hey.
Well, I know that there was a season 1 DVD of Night Shift that was actually released.
Please, Dad.
Listen, I don't want to tell you again. You get there, okay? Come on.
That's her GHM Finola from being the host of What Not to Wear.
We almost had a riot.
CT Traveler, I loved how she didn't even speak and he knew it was Anna.
Jerks over here, and these guys.
That's true. Sorry, did you guys want me to skip back to where you guys were? I wasn't paying as much attention, but...
The best oncologist in New York State. We're gonna do everything we can.
He's Robert Scorpio. There's nothing.
Also, shout out Billy D. Williams for doing Night
God
Shift.
won't happen. The devil's afraid he's
Legend.
going to take over the joint. Chief, I'd like to scrub in. Lend a hand in OR.
Santa, I appreciate that, but this is a very complicated surgery.
Robert and I are cut from the same cloth. I need to be there for him to get him through this.
I actually really liked Toussaint and Robert's friendship during the
Ready as
storyline
I
as well.
can ever be.
Okay. Go help Epiphany prep and drape. We're going 15 minutes.
Oh, and Epiphany. Epiphany and Robert's reactions were fun too. Also, Robin was pregnant with Emma at the time.
Patrick.
The one thing I do
Can't go like this. You
remember,
cannot end like
He's her baby's grandfather. I'm not
where
gonna let
like
him off that easy.
the timeline wasn't exactly
I have to go.
on par, but we found out on Night Shift that they were having a girl before
Here's the source
Robin
of
and
the
Patrick had their
infection.
ultrasound
It's
found out
necrotic.
it was a girl.
I can't save the spleen. The damage is too extensive.
DP spiking.
Talk to me, Dr. Geller. What's going on?
The spleen just disintegrated in my hand.
What? We need 10 more units of blood, stat, and antibiotic solution. Come on, people. We're gonna lose them.
Okay, we're kind of catching up.
Mom? Mom?
Also, for those that didn't watch Night Shift, Robert asked
What is it? What is it? So glad.
Robin to keep it a secret from Anna.
It's okay. I can't do it anymore. What? I'm so sorry. What is it? What is it? Is it the baby? Is his Patrick
No,
okay?
it's
What
fine.
is it? What? Talk to me, Robin.
It's Dad. I'm so sorry. I
What?
wanted to tell you, but he wouldn't let me.
What happened to Robert? What's happened to Robert? Robin.
Dad has colon cancer. And he had a complication tonight. He had an infection that spread bacteria into his bloodstream, and he just had emergency surgery. I'm sorry. How'd it go?
I wish I could say it went better. The cancer caused diverticulitis, which are bulges in the colon that can become infected and rupture. It's a common side effect of colon cancer.
Were you able to fix it in surgery?
We washed his abdominal cavity with antibiotic solution, but the infection had already spread to his spleen, which we had to remove.
Well, that's okay, isn't it? I mean, you know, people survive without spleens, right?
Yeah, it makes it harder to fight infection, which can become critical in his condition.
I want to see him.
Absolutely.
He's not going to keel over from the shock of seeing me, is he?
I can't promise anything. Just don't go in there kicking him in the chest.
Okay.
We did everything we could. It's up to him now.
God, I appreciate Finola Hughes so much. touch of the
makes you
hand.
a sight for sore eyes.
Maybe her scent too.
You look like hell.
I'm lulling them into a false sense of security, and then I'm busting out of here.
You're getting a bit old for that, aren't you, Gramps?
Men don't age. They get character like red wine. Now, well,
You bite your tongue.
if you're here to pick over my carcass, you're a little early.
Robin called me. You know what's so funny? Well, I've got my dancing shoes all picked out. She's actually worried about you.
Yeah, she's like that.
I, however, know better. You have died plenty of times, and we still can't get rid of you.
That's cause
Oh, it's all good, Nikisha.
I know you would be devastated.
Clearly.
I think we ditch this place. Get back to the islands.
Well, the last time we were there, you know, I think I knocked you out cold. You don't look ready for a rematch.
I got some new moves.
Why don't they cancel the what story, Kaiwan?
And dot, dot, dot.
It's a date.
I miss you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the distance. I'm sorry for the...
You know, we can't do that anymore. It just seems like with everything, with my dad and your job and the baby, you know, we just keep getting pulled further and further apart.
But I'm here. Now.
I'm here too.
We're gonna get through
Another
this.
thing I miss is R.C. Cates' background scores for the show, both on Nightshift and GH.
I love you too.
Paul Glass is just not it for me, man.
So, what's going on with you?
Why don't they bring up the fact that Robert is a cancer survivor on GH? They don't bring it up.
Get a little
Well, I mean, they haven't really had a reason to talk about it. You know what I mean? I mean, both Anna and Robert had cancer, right? So,
I didn't want you to see me.
and surely,
Oh, Rob.
well, actually, I don't know if Robert was on
What
when
were you gonna do,
when
not
Anna was
tell
going
me?
through hers.
This is not the time for your ridiculous
But if he was, I
pride.
would hope that they brought it up.
You would have done the same thing.
Because Robert has come and gone a little bit, so...
They gave me the rundown on your condition.
Gotta love doctors. Especially the one that daughter's running with.
He's a good guy.
She has horrible taste in men.
Well, she takes after her mother. Everybody's really scared for you.
I'll tell you the truth.
No, it's all good, Kaiwan.
I'm scared too.
I also really loved how
I
vulnerable
don't want to hear a single thing from you, okay?
Robert could be with Anna.
Keep it quiet.
Hey, Jagger. What's going on?
These guys are harassing the staff.
Finally, a real doctor. Someone who got here the hard way.
First of all, everyone here got here the hard way because they're good at their job.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Well, yeah, these
I have every
racist
right to be
punks.
treated by a white doctor.
No, you don't. You have a right to be treated by anybody on my staff, or you have a right to get the hell out.
You can't throw me out. You got an oath.
Yeah, well, that oath only applies to humans.
The day we right the wrongs, race traitors like you are gonna be the first ones swinging from trees.
Knock him out.
Come on, boys.
Escort him out. Make sure they're out.
He may have internal injuries.
No, he made his choice.
So what did I miss?
Nothing, love.
I was just talking about...
Baby. Roberta.
We're not going to name the baby after you.
I was thinking. Roberta. Anna.
Oh, now that does have a certain ring.
Well, Patrick is lobbying for Porsche at the moment.
You can't name a baby after a car.
And you can't keep it in a closet.
It isn't a closet.
It's a dressing area.
Give it a window.
You know what we could do is expand the dressing area to include your shoe closet. It's not like you're ever going to fit into any of those again.
What? Am I going to fit into my shoes after?
I don't know how it happens, but no, I never fit into any of my shoes again. Or hats, come to think about it.
Finally. She admits to a big head.
So this is what you guys have been doing the whole time?
Yeah.
Well, the important thing. Will it be Scorpio or a Drake?
Or a Devane,
Why would it be a Devane?
because it has class.
Can you imagine if Emma's name was Roberta Anna Devane?
Dad.
Roberta
She
Anna
might get married.
Scorpio.
Patty Cake.
Yeah, you don't know. Some men change after they get married.
Didn't happen to me.
No. You were always insufferable. You just got more so. Don't listen to your father, because it just...
Don't listen to your mother. She's addicted to marriage.
Well, I was trying to get it right. Actually, I was more addicted to the honeymoon. Remember that villa in Italy?
Yeah, the hot springs. 3 weeks. I was a different man.
Okay, thank you. Burning a hole in the eardrums here. How are you?
I'm gonna be good.
So, Dad, the infection is still in your bloodstream, so the situation is still critical.
Hey. You don't have to do this anymore. I'm here now. And we are going to get through this. All of us.
I took an oath, first do no harm.
With only 3 episodes left, the doctors on the night shift will be faced with the consequences of their actions. One endangers a patient's life.
She told me she got checked out.
I shouldn't have steered her away from surgery.
It's not your fault.
Actually, it is.
The other may have put the entire hospital in jeopardy.
That skinhead that you threw out of the hospital, they found him dead, and they're saying you're responsible. GH might not be safe.
An all-new General Hospital night shift next Tuesday night at 11 on SoapNet.
Man. Nightshift was so good, y'all. Dude, if I ever get like an entire day where I have absolutely nothing to do, I would so watch the entirety of Nightshift with y'all. Mind you, I think the stream would probably just get blocked if I did the entire episodes, but who knows? Who knows? There's hope there. There's hope there. Man, so This is completely up to you because it is getting late. We could watch one more scene from Nightshift, or we could save it for another day. Stream it on Twitch. I don't have Twitch though. I don't think I want to get Twitch. Imagine if we had promos like this for the hospital now, right? Why don't they bring Jagger in for a criminal case against Sonny? I mean, let's be realistic. All the cops end up being friendly with Sonny, so like they brought Taggart back, who is arguably like one of the biggest like, you know, gunning for Sonny cops, right? Twitch is free. I know. I just don't know if I want to like stream there too. But yeah, I just think that Jagger would end up just being like Team Sonny, just like every other cop on the show. That's why they only have mobsters going after Sonny now. I mean, he's besties with the mayor, right? But yeah, it's up to you guys. We can watch one more clip or save it for another day. Because I'd really love, honestly, like if we don't watch like full episodes on a live stream or whatever, I would be down for like, you know, like the Robin and Patrick and, you know, Anna and Robert scenes like every week, maybe in January or February. Not January, actually. February. Wonder if we will ever see Taggart again. Yeah, no kidding. Like, he was just in a drunken stupor, and now he's just gone. And they don't mention him. He's not even celebrating with, like, the Ashfords at all. I just don't get it. But yeah, sad days. I need Laura to get smarter. For real, especially with Charlotte and Cyrus. You know what I found really interesting in today's episode? Laura looking at a picture of Lulu, who they did not show, by the way. They didn't show her picture or anything. And just saying, you know, your daughter needs you more than ever. It just reminds me of when Laura was in a catatonic state and everyone was starting to look at pictures of Laura, and like you could tell like that she was gonna come back, like just like the vibe of it. I don't know if I'm necessarily getting the vibe that Lulu's gonna come back, but I hope that she does. I just hope that it's not Emmy Ryland. So we'll see. Oh, Laura, but I wish she would remember how she got elected initially. Spencer stole that election. Esme still had the cray-cray tendencies with the amnesia. Yeah, but she never acted on any of them. That was the difference. She had the goal, or you know, she had the sense to not do it. And I don't think it was like out of you know, pretending, out of the need to pretend that she's a better person. I think she was genuinely trying to be and just kind of ignoring those impulses. Oh man. Nikisha, you said I only want Lulu if it's Julie. I hear that. I would listen. I would love nothing more than for Julie to come back as Lulu. 100%. But if we can't get her, just get a better actress than Emmy. You know, who knows? Like, I'm sure she's great at playing certain kinds of characters, but the Lulu that we knew for so long was not even remotely like the Lulu that she portrayed. So if we can get someone that was a lot like OG Lulu, OG adult Lulu, sorry, then I would absolutely, you know, I'd love to see Lulu back. You know, not every recast is a bad one. And you know, Julie is top tier for me. Like Julie was the kind of actress that could go toe to toe with Tony and Jeannie and keep up, and even surpass in some cases as well. We just need a Lulu, like we need a Lucky and a Nicholas. Get someone. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that first of all, that we're not going to see Julie with Tyler again, because Lulu and Nicholas under Julie and Tyler really had great brother sister chemistry, and you know, if we can't have either one of them, or you know, both of them, then get us some characters or actors that could make us fall in love with the characters and move us in their scenes. Because you know, if y'all watched OG Lulu, I think it's safe to say that she was in a lot of ways a polarizing character, just because she did some vile things as a teenager, you know what I mean? But no one ever discredited her acting abilities, I don't think, because especially when she was in scenes with Jeannie and Tony, because she really, I don't know whether she researched it or not, she captured Jeannie's mannerisms perfectly, having not even worked with her until she came back for that brief month. And even before that, she was very much like Jeannie in a lot of ways. And she managed to capture Luke's spunk as well. And then with Emmy, I really didn't see either of her parents in there, so I don't know. And then Jonathan Jackson, like, that is a hard man to replace. The kid, you know, I say kid, he's obviously a grown-ass man now, but he was one hell of an actor too. And, you know, he brought his A game back when he was a kid. He brought it again when he was an adult and came back to the show. But that said, I really liked Greg Vaughn in the role as well. It's just that they wrote him really dumb. The only time I felt like Lucky was written like Luke Spencer's son was when he was with Sam, because his adventurous side showed up and he was embracing a lot of Luke's traits when he was dating Sam. Even though seeing Jonathan... Oh, hold on. I hate that they made Lucky a deadbeat dad after he helped Liz raise Cam and Jake. Then Lucky bails after he gets a bio child. Yep. He just went through so much. Never liked any Lulu. That's what I was saying. She's a polarizing character, but Julie was one hell of an actress. And when they gave her emotional meat to chew on, she ate. She ate, you guys. Man, especially like one of my favorite stories that she did was of her nervous breakdown, because they really put her through hell. And, you know, from the scenes of her having, like, going into a mental breakdown and leading into the scenes with her mother, and her mother helping her through, you know, dealing with the trauma of killing Logan, and you know, and then like coming back on top and helping her family rescue Laura when Scott kidnapped her. Like, she, you know, I don't know, she just always impressed me, always. And the other most, arguably one of her best scenes ever, was when she found out about the rape between Luke and Laura, and just how like disgusted she was with her father, and like afraid for him to even put her hand on her. And you know, she just, I don't know. And she was young when that reveal happened too. I think Julie was like 18 when that storyline was happening. Your daughter is 16, and Lucky is her favorite character. She randomly will look at me and and say drunk, sober, drunk. Before I even read the rest of your sentence, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh man, Jonathan, and we've reacted to Lucky confronting Liz and Nick. Oh, so good. Did anyone watch the Emmys? Have we talked about that? We kind of talked about it at the beginning of Sunday's live stream. I did not watch. I just looked at the list. So I don't know. I can't really speak to what the Emmys were like. I did watch some of the interviews that happened on the red carpet. I loved that Christina Wagner wore the dress that Jackie Zeman wore during the nurses' ball to honor her. That was great. How do I like temporary Joss? I just she's temporary. She's a bit too soft for the Jocelyn that we know, I think. But that said, if you guys didn't know, the reason why we're seeing a recast Jocelyn is because this was around the time that her mother passed away. So she was on leave because of that. So I don't know how long we're going to see this temporary Jocelyn. Probably for a while, I would imagine. It's definitely weird to see her like with like Spencer and Trina and Dex and Adam. But you know, it is what it is. It's one of those things where because I know what's happening behind the scenes, I'm not really focused on whether she's a good replacement or not. It's just like, it is what it is. And the scenes, they still have to go on. So, who knows? Yeah, no opinion on like how good she is or not. She kind of was thrown into the role, you know what I mean? I read that Aiden comes back in February. Oh wow, that's a long leave, but I get it. Man, just losing my dog took me out for weeks, you guys. I can't even imagine losing a parent, especially to such a, you know, I think her mom died of cancer, right? Just to watch that brutally and watch her, you know, lose that battle. All right, y'all. But yeah, I guess so I don't know when we're gonna live stream for GHMV Reacts. I mean, obviously, General Hospital After Show. It's Christmas, you know, Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be spending it with my family. We're just gonna do all the fun Christmassy stuff, and for my family, our tradition is to do everything on Christmas Eve, even like opening presents. The only thing that we do on Christmas Day is have the dinner. And we're basically just lazy bums on Christmas Day. I'll watch like the Disney parade if it's on. And that's about it. I'm taking full advantage. I'm just going to be, you know, kicking it with the family. What about on Friday? Friday I work late, unfortunately. But maybe Saturday. There's a strong possibility of Saturday. I don't have game plans. I am off work completely that day. I'm just playing it by ear a little bit, just in case something were to come up. But Saturday is a possibility. If you guys are okay with a Saturday, I know that we all have things to do during, you know, the mid part of the weekends. But then worst case scenario, like, I would be back on the Wednesday for sure, and instead of a reaction, we would just talk about GH. So we'll wait and see. It's either gonna be Saturday or Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow I'll put up a poll on what you guys would want or what would be best for you guys. But yeah. Sorry this is kind of a scattered live stream, you guys, between the poor quality clips and kind of getting things back on track with better quality clips. But yeah, needless to say, I mean, GH has given us a lot to talk about this week, so I want to talk about it, you know what I mean? There's lots to discuss between the Brennan character and Cyrus overhearing certain things. And of course, Christmas Eve as well. I won't be bored either day. Okay. I'll do a poll and we'll whatever wins. Maybe I'll put it up right after this live stream actually. And that'll give us a bit of time to decide. Alright, y'all. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you liked it. If you liked the stream, give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. If you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys soon. Whether that means Saturday or next Wednesday remains to be seen. But I will catch you guys soon. Take care. Mwah. Bye.